Hello guys, thank you so much for the support and encouragement of my videos that I've recorded so far. So today I'm going to talk about getting a research question. I know that there are multiple resources out there where you can learn how to do a meta-analysis, multiple courses, I guess, that sometimes you have to pay to be able to attend these classes and then able to do a meta-analysis, which are all good, definitely reach out to as many sources as you can to be able to perform one and then see if that will help in your goals that you want to achieve in your career and in your medical profession. But one thing that I've noticed among students and residents and even fellows is even though there is resources and help out there to do a meta-analysis, how to get an idea, where does a research question come from? Many times people have kind of a limiting factor sort of thing, because without an idea, without a research question, how do you proceed, right? So I'm just going to share, what I did in my experience of doing this meta-analysis. How did I get a research question? So I have delineated all these points and I have explained in a simple, easy way to learn and understand on my website, forestplot.com, and I'm just going to summarize those points, in this video. So the best kind of question or something that is really useful to a patient comes from the bedside. Anytime you have a clinical situation where there is argument between two treatment teams, or one attending says, hey, do this, and the other attending says, hey, I have never heard about this. One of the examples I have summarized in my case example on the website, where there was a patient about gastric antrovascular ectasia, and one attending said, let's band it, and the other attending was like, oh, I've never heard about band ligating a cave before, so is that even possible? So bedside is the best source, I would say. So every time you are seeing your patients during your clinical rounds, always keep that questioning active in your brain to come up with a research question. Do your literature search, see if any studies has been done in this. Another way is to attend conferences. American College of Gastroenterology Conference, ACG, which happens every year, DDW, Digestive Disease Week, UEG, United European Gastroenterology, is one of the European conferences, ESGE Days, APDW, which is the Asia Pacific Conference. Attend lectures, as much as you can, connect with people, network, just keep brainstorming, and you will see that there is always a lot of unanswered research questions. I just keep my iPhone active, note down all these points that comes to my mind, and then once the conference is done, go back, sit and look through all these ideas and questions that you have written down, and then see if any of those can be converted into a full meta-analysis paper. Following multiple gastroenterology journals on their website, following GIE journal, endoscopy journal on Facebook, Twitter, you always get these alerts about online articles, online first. Any new idea that comes up can be a source, for you to think about an idea and how to go about it. Connecting with GI fellows, GI friends, mentors is another source. Keep contacting them like once in a week or once in 2 weeks. Just ask for ideas. Ask for things that they have not been able to do, or they have a question and it is just sitting on their desk and nobody has been able to proceed with that question. These are all very good sources, to come up with a research question. Also, all these abstracts, that get presented in all these major conferences, if you just type in meta-analysis in their search bar, you will see there will be a lot of meta-analysis studies that have been presented. Maybe 20 or 30% of these abstracts get converted into full manuscripts. Meta-analysis is nobody's property. You cannot say, oh, that's my idea, it's mine. There's nothing like that in meta-analysis. On the same topic, multiple papers get published from all across the world. So you can look into those ideas, see in the past 5 to 6 years if these papers have been converted into full papers, and then if not, then you can always look into those topics and then see if you can convert those ideas into a full meta-analysis paper. So these are my personal experiences, like what I used from the bedside, attending conferences, talking to friends, following journals. even if there is like a previous meta-analysis, like let's say published 5 years ago or 10 years ago, and if there are, and if, I mean, if you have reasons to believe that there are multiple new studies that have been published on the same topic, you can always do an updated meta-analysis on the same topic if the new studies you believe would change or add a new result to that particular topic. I might have missed, some of the points, but these are the things what I can remember, what I used in my personal experience to get ideas. Always write it down somewhere because you might forget it later. And then look into these ideas by doing literature search, searching for similar meta-analysis, and discussing with your friends, and then converting them into a full paper. Thank you.